Hello and welcome to Miss Clarity and Co.
G'day.
Oh no, what happened? What happened to G'day viewers?
Well, you were waiting for it.
I
I've got to keep you on your toes.
That's
You
weird.
were, weren't you? Come on, admit it. You were waiting for it.
I was. You're waiting for the, isn't it?
G'day, viewers.
The Paul Hogan.
There we go. G'day, viewer.
The,
There's one there.
the Paul
Two.
Hogan.
Oh, now it's viewers.
The Paul Hogan mimic.
Stuffed you right up, didn't I?
Oh, Larry's here early.
Ah,
God, Larry, did you wet the bed?
g'day, Larry.
Hi, Larry. Hi, Shirley. Maggie. So,
How are we all tonight? Look at that. We're up to 44 already.
Struce.
How cool is that?
That was quick.
55,
Hello,
58.
everyone coming in. Hello,
It's like going to an auction. 60, 60, 60. Do I hear 62?
Okay, stop.
That 62 just come up.
Stop. Carolyn, Troy,
Oh.
Tammy. Oh my gosh. They're not going to get, we're not going to, oh. I finally found it in the beginning. Oh.
My
I'm
God.
glad you're here, Larry. Trish, Tarina. Yes, hi, everyone joining. Hello, Patricia. So, how was your day?
It was pretty good. I did a veterans lesson today.
A veteran, please explain.
I had this program that I've set up, and quite a few of us.
Is that an old man?
No, quite a few of us blacksmiths do it. Larry is Larry Hagberg. You'll see him up there. He's one that does it as well. What we do is we get out there and we teach military veterans blacksmithing to help them cope with PTSD. And I had a young fella in today, and of course we don't charge for the lessons. The materials and everything that I use in those lessons is covered for the tip show. I don't take the tips from the shop either. But yeah, young fella in there, had a lot of fun.
I'm afraid the cat doesn't agree. Can you hear the cat?
Yeah. Made himself a set of tiles. They worked pretty well. He was happy. I was happy. And he got a little bit of therapy, so someone to talk to, something to concentrate on, something to take his mind off things. How it works is this. People come in there and they want to pound out their aggressions, but what happens is they get a blacksmith lesson instead, and they get the comradeship. They get to focus. They learn skills and use the skills that they learned in the army or the armed forces to actually focus on things, and it takes their mind and their train of thought on the things that they've seen in action. Because I don't know if you know this or know any veterans, but the last time a veteran was over there was when they closed their eyes. So we use it as a distraction to take them away from the thoughts that are constantly running through their head. And those negative emotions and everything like that, and the concentration and the training they have, which is normally not that useful in our world as a civilian, they use that and they actually create something positive and beautiful from the negativity that they're carrying around.
Yeah, it's a really worthy thing that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people, I just want you to understand this. If anybody knows a military veteran or something like that and you think they're strange or different, please understand that these people have seen things that we've never seen. They've encountered things that are pretty traumatic, and they come home only to find that the world is a totally different place than what they're used to. Now, it doesn't mean they're bad people. It doesn't mean they're different. They're the same as you and I. What it does mean is, they've suffered. Have a little bit of compassion for them. Show them a little bit of understanding, or at least try to understand what they've been through. Now, they come out of what they call, it's a family for them. All right? So everybody in the armed forces, they're brothers and they're sisters. All right?
By the way, I wasn't laughing at you.
Yeah, no, it's all right.
I'm laughing at the comments about the cat.
Now, they come out of this big family where everybody goes out of their way and risks their lives to look after everyone's back, to modern society and a community where people push them away because they're different. So I want you guys to remember that, these are real people. These are people that have gone and fought so we can live the life that we live. So I'd like you to remember that. Take the time, spend a little time with them, talk to them, because, they're not strangers. They don't need to be pushed out. They're actually really, really nice people, and they just need to go.
All right,
So,
on to something less serious.
all right.
But hello to everyone coming in. I see Gerda came in and Karen and all our normal people. So hello to everybody. And this is the sort of things that Marty actually teaches his veterans and students to make. And I was gifted with this week, which was amazing. And there's 3 roses on this, and it hangs just like a bit like a dream catcher, but not. And it's now hanging on the wall in the kitchen because it represents my 3 children, and 2 of my children are no longer living. But for me, this was like extraordinarily special. I know he has put roses on here before, but he also can do. I mean, I was very touched by this because it was a very thoughtful gift for me. Especially this year, I've been going through a little bit of, past kind of memories of things, and realizing that I wouldn't see 2 of my children grow. So that's the kind of stuff that it can make, which is absolutely extraordinary. Larry says he's got 3 cats bugging his computer because the cat was meowing. He was loud, wasn't he? He was a very loud cat. That's Ragamuffin. Very, very naughty. Okay, so we know that Valentine's Day was this week.
It was.
On Friday.
Oh, shit. Okay, it was.
Yeah. So I want to know how everyone's Valentine's Day went. And the reason being, if your Valentine's Day was not as you expected, I am offering a special, post-Valentine Day special. It's a relationship spread, which I will do via email with pictures. It's only $22, but if you want to give me the name of your beau and yourself through the Connecting with Clarity page, just message me.
What if it's a bloke watching and he doesn't have a boat? What if he has a lady? How about we say significant other?
All right, significant other. Your significant other. If things aren't working out the way that you hope that they would, give me a message and we can do a spread, a relationship spread on what is working and what isn't working, and maybe
on both sides.
Maybe give you a bit of help.
Yeah.
Kay said hers was just as she expected.
Well, I was at the blacksmith shop on Valentine's Day,
So yeah, Marty was too. I think I was just hanging around also.
You worked on the farm, didn't you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I was hanging around. So I've already missed a lot of comments.
Did you get anything on Valentine's Day?
I got something pre-Valentine's Day because you actually were. What did you do?
What do you mean? What did I do? I do lots of things, so I don't want to admit to anything before I find out.
No, actually, before Valentine's Day, I got some flowers and a bottle of wine.
That's right, because you were having a bad day.
Yeah.
I wanted to cheer you up.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I don't have to do something wrong to give you flowers and a bottle of wine.
Well, I thought that was nice.
Well, I said you had a bad day and I wanted to put a smile on your face.
Well, you know what I reckon? Every day should be Valentine's Day between couples. And if it's not, then,
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, there's something else that's sort of pressing at the moment. We have another visitor here tonight.
Yeah, see, Larry says, fake holiday was my Valentine's Day every day with my beautiful wife.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, and that's what it should be. Okay, so what are we doing today?
Well,
Oh, no, we have something else to tell you. Before we came on tonight, as we were preparing, we've had a male visitor tonight. And
it wasn't the cat.
No, he's pretty bad.
I hear tell he's a bit of a pussy anyway.
He is big pussy. So we had a male visitor from Spirit.
We did.
and it's somebody's brother, and he said that his sister will be viewing tonight.
Now he's
Yeah.
a tall man, robust, stocky, not fat, but stocky, like stocky. Grey hair, grey beard, a full beard, pretty much full head of hair, and he had this most amazing smile. When he smiled, it was just like, oh wow, that's pretty impressive, happy smile. Now, he left me a message. It's pretty much sure he's gone now, but no, he's still here. He wanted to tell his sister that he's got his eyes back. And then he looked at me and I saw these laughing eyes. He said the last time his sister saw his eyes, they had pain in them. Right? And apparently he was known for his smile and the laughing eyes. It's hard to describe, it's the eyes, the happy smiling eyes like a grandfather has when he looks at a grandchild or something like that. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah,
so he wanted me to say that.
Yes, and he was here earlier. When I turned the light on to come into the room here, it flashed rather dramatically. I thought it was going to blow on me, but it didn't. So it was just him saying, I'm still here. So hopefully whoever that loved one is will receive that message from that man tonight. Yeah. Alrighty. So we've done the Valentines, we've done the veterans. It's now we're only 12 minutes. We're 12 minutes in. So shall we start doing some readings?
Shall we?
Shall we?
I don't know, shall we?
Shall we?
We've managed to cover everything we were going to waffle on about pretty quickly tonight.
Will we? Oh, no, we haven't.
We haven't?
No.
Oh.
We forgot the fact that...
What did we forget?
My readings are going up.
Really? Where are they going up to?
The sky. All right, my readings are going up to $55. They are now $33. Okay, you have the option up until the 29th of February. Yes, it is a leap year. So if anyone doesn't realize that, you miss the opportunity to ask your man to marry you. But...
What a leap year, you ask a man to marry you?
Yeah, leap year is when the females can ask the males to marry them.
Oh, good. I was going to say, I'm not going to ask a man to marry me.
God, I hope not.
I hope not too.
So, you have the option to book through my Connecting with Authority page. You may pay and book a reading at $33 between now and the end of February, the 29th. And that doesn't mean you have to take the reading by the end of the month. It just means that you have purchased that reading at $33 because they are going up to $55 on the 1st of March. So anyone who wants to take advantage of that, please inbox me on the page. All right. Okay, so we have someone who is... Well,
Larry's just sent a message through that Maggie needs us. Let's see how we can see who Maggie is.
Yeah, Maggie's been sending 700 messages that she's depressed.
Right.
There, Maggie as
Please
a
help
party.
improve depressed. Okay.
But I did draw a card on that while we were talking, and the card that came out was this one. Would you like to pull a rune on it and see what you think? And then I'll reveal.
I haven't even opened up my little bag of runes tonight. I changed the knot on my rune bag. I did. I was telling Michelle the story of that knot tonight. I changed the knot from a reef knot to a thief knot. There's an interesting story attached to that. And let's have a look. Maggie, what do we have here? All right. So, Maggie, the runes tell me that you have a very weakened female energy at the moment. I can see that from the message as well. That's crowning everything. In the middle of the spread of runes that I've thrown is the Hope rune. And the Hope rune is rising upwards. So, the runes are telling you that there is hope for you. Now, I see that your fate and your fortune are at the bottom. Now, usually when things like that are at the bottom, there's only one place for them to go, and that's up. And that's in a positive direction. Now, your Destiny rune is in an interesting position because it's starting to roll up as well. And the rune that's crowning everything is Berkana, the rune of new beginnings. And that is also rolling up towards its positive peak. So I'd just like you to know that your hope is rolling up as each day and each hour and each minute passes. There's more and more hope for things to get better for you. Your new beginnings rune is rolling up. So somebody's going to come along that's actually going to give you a bit of a fresh start and make you happier. If Michelle could actually move her hand so I could go and look at the rest of the runes, thank you.
Wasn't me.
So your fate rune is been bumped and it's starting to roll up. So obviously that's starting, and your fortune rune will be rolling up soon too. So look, there is light there at the end of the tunnel. Things are going to increase and get better. Whether it's the new beginning you want, I don't know. I actually don't know the details of the situation. But as I said, look, there is hope and there's new beginnings there. But
She said her husband left her and the kids.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at the runes. I didn't see that.
No, that just came up. So that's what I was saying. Because the card that came out previously when she said something was the ego card, right? So that tells me that that's someone who is totally focused on material things. They're trapped by their focus on the material world and negative fear-based thoughts. If this was your partner, Maggie, then you're probably better off without him, because that's not a very nice way to be. And I think there's better things coming for you. And as Marty's just said, there's new beginnings. And if you can just, trust that this is a blessing in disguise, and that, there's new things coming. So
yeah,
that person who has left you probably wasn't in the best frame of mind anyway. So
the other thing is your destiny rune is rolling up right as well, like I said.
Yeah. So can you not throw your runes on my mouse? Because that's really inconvenient.
I didn't throw them on the mouse.
You two did.
Your mouse decided to move its tail over my runes.
No.
If you don't watch it, I'm going to get the cat in here, because he's a very good mouser. Let's see if he will eat your mouse.
I think you should shift your runes. So Maggie, best of luck there, but this too should pass. If you can just realise that this is a blessing in disguise and there's better things coming for you. Okay. Jeanette Marie's here. Hello, Jeanette. I missed your live, but I saw the replay and saw that you had lots of interference with your show. I think it's on Thursday night. Must have been storms and things.
Hello, Jeanette. We've got a word in.
I
was waiting for you to stop so I could say good day.
Coming from Mr. Waffle On. Okay.
Yep, that's me. I resemble that.
All right. What are we going to do? Oh, I see we're Jeanette's favourite people. Yay!
Hey!
Hello, Melinda Howell. Happy Sunday to you. Yes, we are a funky pair. So she would like a card rune in the relationship area, please. Let's do that. I'm actually going to use my relationship cards.
Oh, here we go. Michelle's going to the bookcase of cards. Now, I think I've mentioned this before, but Michelle actually has a bookcase full of card decks.
Come on, rune, please. Stop waffling. This is for Melinda. She wants a relationship card.
Ooh. Well. Look at that. Now, Michelle and I are quite often in sync when we draw things. I've just thrown out 3 runes. The mill rune is once again the female energy rune. The top rune is Dagaz, the destiny rune. And I only said that just because you picked up the other one. And the other one is like the rune of love. And it's my favourite rune because that rune signifies 2 of the strongest things known to existence. And one of them is flowing water.
You can stop
which
now.
can erode rock. And the other one
now.
is love. So.
Oh, Jesus. Romantic feelings, Melinda. The card that comes out is that your feelings are real and worth exploring. So whatever you are attracting right now, whoever you're attracting right now, yes, it is real and definitely worth keeping on going with. And I was going to say, the reason why we are in sync with each other is that my life path number is a 3 and Marty's is a 33, a master number. So together we are 333. So we're kind of on a similar life path number, but we're both connected to the Ascendant Masters in a lot of ways. Not him so much.
I don't know. I'm connected with plenty of masters. I know a lot of master blacksmiths.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. So does anyone else want a relationship card? Just let me know. Considering it's post Valentine's Day, that will be fine.
Shazza, I brought the sage home. I remembered.
Finally, thank you, Shazza, for your beautiful, beautiful sage fresh from her garden. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to give Shazza I'll give her an angel card, an angel tarot card. Oop.
Yeah, it's flying out of the deck tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, so Shazza, the card that's come out is the Awakening card. All right, that's a major arcana card. And that's looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, things are at a temporary standstill right now, and it's important to be yourself, but it also is about looking at things from a different perspective, because that's going to help you get through this little period of time that is happening right now. Okay, so again, I think I just said this too shall pass is what you need to say to yourself.
Didn't you say that just before?
That's what I just said.
But you said it before too.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's a new rule on the show, folks.
No shit stirring Michelle.
No pulling the beard.
That's right.
Yeah, which is very unfortunate because it needs to be pulled like every 10 minutes to keep him in line.
What I'm doing is I'm actually putting in a little bit of extra effort shit stirring tonight.
Yeah, just to tempt me to do it so I can get in big trouble. All right, Karen Peterson would like to know, will she get a job offer this week?
No.
I'll let you do a yes or no on that.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I will allow you.
I'm just going to explain. We can do a yes or no question with the runes. Now, just be aware that when we ask that question, it's on the current line of thought and current situation. So, you know, if you change your mind or have a different thought on something, you know, do know that can actually change the outcome of a reading. But when you cast the runes for a yes or no question, what you do is you grab a handful of runes, preferably an odd number, which is more helpful, but sometimes it just happens to be an even number. And I've just thrown karma away. And you cast the runes. Now, if the majority of the runes are upright, with the runes showing, it's a yes. Now, if they're down, the rune's not showing, it's generally a no.
So that's for Karen.
That's for Karen.
Job offer this week.
Look, it's entirely possible. It's more possible than it is not possible. We've actually had 4 runes come upright. And we have had this rune in the mix, this one here. See that? Now that has nothing on either side. Some people say it's an extra rune.
Excuse me a second. Gerda Smith, this is not a wine bottle, it's a water bottle. If you're still watching. I saw that sneaky comment.
Right. some people say it's an extra rune and not to worry about it, but to me, I take that as a rune of being something unexpected. So there is something unexpected and positive going to pop up for you this week. Yeah.
Something good, it says.
Well, crowning everything right in the middle is the victory in worth rune.
Exactly.
So
Something
then
good is happening
underneath
this
that
week.
is the fortune rune.
That wasn't. I didn't say that for you to keep on talking.
I know that, but I figured I'd just start every time you decided to start talking, I'll keep going.
It's going to be
Now, beside that is Gifu, the rune of gifts. And on the other side is the Karma rune.
You're done.
And that also goes for course and quest as well.
Stop.
And it's a protection rune.
Stop. Cheryl. Bilial, I'm not sure how to say that, is in love with a man. She's been in love with a man, and they've been on and off for 6 years. And she wants to know if she's wasting her time or not. So I'm going to pull a relationship card.
This is a serious subject, so I'm not going to break in on this one.
Shouldn't be frightened. Oops,
You
there
should
it
never
is.
play with somebody's heart. You should never pull on somebody's heartstrings. Oh,
Well, you shouldn't have said that, should you?
it's going to rain.
Okay, Cheryl. It says make an effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. All right? So I take that as don't give up just yet. If you really love this man, maybe it's worth looking at, why he's showing some resistance or what is blocking. And as I said, I have offered an in-depth reading on relationships, a special.
Well, better you than me, because I actually don't like doing readings on relationships. Because the slightest thing said or implied in a relationship can cause a world of turmoil. So if I do a reading on a relationship, as I said, it's only on your current thoughts and your partner's current thoughts at that moment in time. If you have a different thought shortly afterwards, then that reading is going to change.
There is also the...
Oh, that pink spiky ball on my toes again. I suppose she had to do that instead of pull my beard, didn't she? Look at the joy she gets from it. Hey?
It was totally an accident. But I'm not sorry.
Aww.
That sometimes when people get into a silly place, call it a silly place, they do need direction. So,
Oh my God, I need directions all the time.
Yeah, you do. Exactly. So there's nothing wrong with getting direction. And at the end of the day, it's still your choice what you do. Doesn't matter what is said or what advice that you're given is still your choice. Following your heart and your gut decisions. Definitely your choice. Leisha Hall says, will she reach her goal by the deadline? Her anxiety is high tonight. Would you like to answer that one?
No, I'll leave that one up to you.
Why?
Because it was your turn to answer one.
I just did a relationship card.
No, I know,
yeah.
but yes or no one.
Maggie said, yes, you really hurt me. Yes, Maggie, because he's not a very nice man. Sorry, but that's all there is to it.
I've been teaching Michelle the runes. So this is her chance to have a little bit of practice.
Oh is it right?
Yes,
so,
it is.
Okay, Leisha. All right, I will do the rune because someone's being horrible to me tonight.
I am not.
Sorry.
I am not.
Hear that? Sorry.
Asshole, did you say?
Okay, it's going to be tight. Leisha, you're going to make it by the hair of your chinny chin chin. Okay? And yes, you're still going to be stressed about it, but you will make it just. All right? So keep on forging ahead. And even though you're working under pressure, that has some brings out your gifts. Are you going to correct me?
No, the runes are saying exactly what you want. I might go into depth a little bit more.
Okay, let's do that. Because she is in high anxiety.
Okay, so crowning everything, we have hail and strife. So the closer you get, the harder it's going to be to do it. All right, but the runes are telling me that you're a gifted person, all right? So something's going to come along that helps you. Course Quest and Karma is right there. It's protecting you at the moment. The Love Rune is sitting there as well. And as I said, the Love Rune is also the rune that signifies flowing water. So, and I can't say this enough, love and flowing water are the strongest things that I know of, because love can overcome everything. Flowing water can eat away rock. It can eat away mountains over time. So what's that saying to me is keep sticking with it, keep persevering, and you will eventually wear away at what you're doing and get it completed.
You are going to get there, okay? It's not going to be easy, but you are going to get there. So just believe in yourself, all right? All right, Mandy Ellis' father passed 6 weeks ago.
Oh, no.
And she's a bit heartbroken, as we can all understand. So sorry for your loss, Mandy. She cared for him at home, so can we pick up anything for her at all?
So, Mandy, what happens when people generally pass away? They'll have a couple of days to go and visit their loved ones, say goodbye, make sure they're all right, maybe give messages to finish up unfinished tasks. And then I believe what they do is they go through what I call a cocooning process. And that is where their soul is wrapped in a cocoon of love and light and healing energy to heal the soul from the trauma it suffered through life and through its passing. Generally, well, in that period, we don't get a lot of messages from people like that.
However, there is a message for you, Mandy. He wanted you to know that he realized that you were under a lot of stress and that it was way too much work for you, caring for him, and that your life was totally out of balance during this time, and he's very concerned about some stress-related health concerns that you might have now. So he's asking you to look after yourself, and he's asking you to just slow down and do some nurturing for yourself. And what Marty says is true, that it is a little bit early, and perhaps in a couple of months' time he will actually come through like that gentleman did tonight, where he knew that someone here tonight would be on, and he's come through to speak to us prior to the show.
Well, no, he said they watched the show. He didn't say they'd be here tonight.
Yeah, someone will be watching the show, and they may get that message. So that's not the case for your dad tonight, but that is a message that I've just received, that he's concerned about your health. And actually, that's not coming from your dad. It's coming from another one of your loved ones, a female loved one who's looking after your dad at the moment, or is with your dad at the moment in the afterlife. So she wanted to relay that message to you.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, there's a heap of them. All of
there's a heap of them all rocked up tonight.
Yeah, sorry.
So for those of you who have seen,
feeling a bit emotional now. Sorry, I'm just getting there. This is this massive amount of love coming through for you from up there. They're coming in so fast. It's quite overwhelming. So please know that there's lots of love coming to you from up there, and they realize that what you've been through, and everything's going to be okay. So much love to you.
Okay, Cheryl wants to know what she can do to get a reading. Cheryl, if you get on to Connecting with Clarity on Facebook and you send Miss Clarity here an inbox, I'm sure everything will be explained. So if you go to the Connecting with Clarity page and like the page and then send off a message, one of us will get back to you.
I think Wendy said hello to you.
Wendy, hey sis.
Okay. Tammy Jackson would love a relationship card. Okay, I'm going to do that because we're post Valentine's Day. I just need to.
So don't forget, folks.
The energy a bit.
I actually was quite rude before, and I interrupted Miss Clarity here when she was saying that the price of her readings was going up. The price of her readings is actually going up. It's going to be $55 as of
1st of March.
Okay, but if anybody wants to book in before that, the price of readings will be
if you want to book a reading between now and the 29th of February, pay and book for your reading, which can be used anytime this year. There will be 33.
Okay, but the offer runs out like the end of this month, and you pre-book your reading. You can have that reading at any time up until the 31st of December.
Yep.
And the other in which case, if you haven't had your readings, then well, bad luck.
It's 55.
You've had plenty of time.
The other special is post Valentine's Day. If things aren't quite working out for you, that I will do a relationship spread for you for $22. But that's an email reading where I'll send you a photo of the cards and a written reading on what's going for the relationship, what's going against relationship, that type of thing. Okay.
And that'll be emailed to you. So when you go and ask for that reading, don't forget.
That's right. Just inbox me on Connecting with Clarity, and we'll sort it out.
Don't forget to give your email address.
Tabby Jackson, I've got a relationship card here for you, and it says, let your friends help you, okay? Ask for and accept support from others. I hope you know what that means, but it sounds like your friends are who you need to talk to right now for advice and help on this relationship matter, okay? Alrighty.
Look at that, we're only 65 messages behind tonight.
I know, we're normally 130.
We're doing well.
Alrighty. Just looking for. Woo. Oh gosh, there was a big one.
They're all flipping around everywhere.
Ooh.
You sure you're driving that mouse properly? I think you got to go down a little bit.
The mouse is ruined now. Yeah, I've got to go down. It gets to a certain point and then it won't go. Oh, hello, Francis from Ireland.
I used to have a car like that. You'd hop in it and you'd drive around and get to a certain point and then it wouldn't go anymore.
Rachel says, okay. Looks like Rachel's had a lot of deaths there in her family as well. So
unfortunately, I'm a little bit out of touch tonight. So
is it a best friend?
I haven't really got a lot of people speaking to me.
Rachel, you might have to inbox me on that because it's not really something I can. Sorry, reading another message. Rachel, you need to inbox me on Connecting with Clarity so I can actually put some focus on that or tune into that. It's really hard in this environment to actually do that with something that's a little bit complicated and so many tragedies. So welcome to hear from you. But, just do that. Jeanette Bree says, pull that beard. Shazza, I did get my sage finally. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful. Much appreciated. So I can't wait to do something with that. Okay, Holly Watson has having difficulty with her daughter's behaviours.
I think that might leave that one up to you. You have the more empathetic touch.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, yeah, it is. You're a very gifted lady.
Really?
Yeah. I tend to be a little bit blunt and straightforward, and I upset people. I'm about as subtle as an anvil.
Okay, Holly.
No, I try not to upset you. We even gave you a nice rose art.
That was beautiful. That was stunning. And I wanted people to know that because, it's something that like a treasure that's going to be around for a long time that every time I look at that, I'm going to think of my kids, and that's amazing.
And some of the pieces that I used in that, they're actually like the steel has an age that I know of around about 70 years. So some of the pieces in that are actually the steel rods that held the cotton spools at Bread Mill, the denim manufacturer. So there's also a little bit of Australian history in that as well.
Okay. Holly, I pulled a few cards on this because, I think, issues with children are important, really important.
Very. That's why I passed it on to you. Yeah.
So what I've got here is that your daughter's rather introspective. She spends a lot of time, in her own head, and actually really deep thinker. Um, she also has a lot of memories from, the past. Um, there's some childhood issues there that need addressing.
Yeah, I get the feeling that she feels a little bit submerged, a little bit overwhelmed at times in things.
Yeah, she doesn't handle her emotions very well,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got lots of negative fear-based thoughts going on in her head. Also, she really lacks self-confidence, and she she's quite skilled at learning, and that's where she will shine. She's also quite intuitive, so this can be this is a difficult mix. This could be a gifted child that you're looking at. She's highly sensitive, and that might explain these difficult behaviors. And she's not trying to be difficult. It's just that she's having like sensory overload with so many different areas right now. And that
a lot of children go through that too, really.
Yeah, depending on what stage she's at. So you need to reach out, and often as a parent, this can be difficult to handle, especially if you're juggling other things in life as well. So yeah, definitely reach out for advice and help on that, and please take into consideration what I've said. All right, Gail has lost her mum to Alzheimer's 6 years ago on the 26th of this month. Okay. Do we want to address that?
Got a handful of runes, mixing them up, taking them up.
You look like you're doing something bad.
Only because you have a dirty mind.
You look like one of those bubble dolls on the dash of the car. Don't knock my antlers over. You dropped a rune.
I dropped 2 runes.
You did.
Okay. Hello. We've got the female rune here that's come out, and it's come out like totally upright. So, what your mum is trying to get through, I believe, is that she's healed. Right? She's actually pretty strong and everything. The Burkana rune is upright. That's the rune of new beginnings. So I think it's on a bit of off onto a bit of an exciting adventure there on the other side. The Ing rune is there, which means that she's doing stuff. She has stuff to do there. And the gift rune is rolling up, and that says to me that she has those couple of gifts now. I think the message here is she's letting you know that where she is, time doesn't really exist. Everything, she wants you to know that everything is happening in the now. All right, so don't dwell on the time that mum's been gone. Just remember that whenever it's now, the mum's actually there, and she's watching over you.
Yeah.
But she's healed now.
Yeah, I got the message that your mum was very organized, and she loved structure and discipline. She said you're missing out on opportunities because you're still stuck in grief somewhat. So you're actually missing out on opportunities that are coming up, and she would like you to know that to stop that now, that this is the end. It's time to move on, that she's okay, and that she would like you to release that emotion that's holding you back, which it is.
So, and that emotion that's holding back, I just flipped over the bottom 3 runes. And what's holding you back? It's holding you back spiritually. All right. But there's the first rune said you're being held back spiritually. Second rune was a rune of communication. Okay, usually that's a message.
Yeah.
The room beside that was love.
Okay.
So she wants you to know that she loves you.
Yeah. Okay. Cheryl below something about he's 51 and never left home. I'm not sure what that's about, Cheryl. Did we actually? I've lost track. Maybe I haven't seen a previous message on that one. I'm sorry. If you want to inbox me on that one after the show. Shazza says our reading. Thank you, Shazza. Donna Atkins is here. Hello, Donna. I just see you made a comment and then it's flipped through.
Yeah. So what happens is we're reading one comment and then the people comment underneath and all of a sudden the feed gets full and we're halfway through reading it and next thing you know it goes little up the top and disappears. Then we've got to go back and try and find it. So we're wasting a bit of time doing that. So we have about 13 minutes left on the show now.
Oh, Donna says we're both awesome. Thank you, Donna. Nice to see you here. Love seeing you here.
So we may have to do some speed readings. I like speed readings.
Alicia said we're amazing. We're spot on. Thank you. We're not here to be spot on. We're here to help. Okay.
Here.
What?
Yeah, go on.
What do you mean? Hang on, and then.
Well, she's right. We are both amazing.
Can I pull his beard, please?
No.
Please. Teresa says I want to book a reading. You can do that through my Connecting with Clarity page, Teresa.
All right. So somebody asked how to do that. It just flipped up out of the way.
Sorry.
All right.
Asked how to do it. So Connecting with Clarity, and the link is in the promo at the top. Okay. Just go there and you can either inbox me, and there is a book now.
Cheryl, sorry, how do I inbox you? Sorry, I'm not very smart when it comes to the internet.
You just go to the Connecting with Clarity page and there's a message button. You can message me, which is inboxing. So you message the page, okay?
So if you go to Facebook, there you go. If you go to Facebook and you go up the top there, there's a little thing with a magnifying glass. That's your search bar. So what you do is you type in Connecting with Clarity and you press search, and what will happen is you will come up. I'll just show you that with that page there. Okay, that's the group. Sorry, that's not the page that comes up. It's a different one. My bad.
He's helpful, isn't he? Holly said her daughter contracted a rogue rare polio disease at 18 months and has a disability. That is really shocking in this day and age. So that when you say rogue, that's definitely rogue. Yeah, I get that. So that's why she's introspective and feels alone. She has other gifts, okay, so she's lost the physical use of things, but she's a very talented young girl that needs to be worked with because she has some rare gifts. Okay, and sometimes these things happen for a reason, when we have no idea why until much later in life. So yeah, definitely reach out for help on that. She's a special child.
Well, guess what? I can't work out how to inbox you either on Connecting with Clarity.
What do you mean?
There's a book now thing.
Okay. Well, other people have messaged me.
Yeah, well, other people are smarter than me, aren't they? I did not just say that. Right? I'm a blacksmith. I don't have to be good with technology. I only have to be good with a hammer.
Marie Brady's uncle passed away 3 weeks ago. Yeah. She had to put her own stuff on hold now, battling to bring change. Unfortunately, that's things that happen when people pass over, Marie. Again, 3 weeks is not very long. The dust hasn't even settled. So, yeah, our best wishes go out to you. please come back or inbox a bit further down the track. Once you've sorted stuff out, I'll see if anything pops out here. He may be still around. Often they do stick around for a while to see that everything's working out okay.
So anyway, go to Connecting with Clarity, and if you want to book a reading, just click on the Book Now bar, and it'll just go from there, okay?
Message that comes out, Marie, is that it's the end of a difficult situation, so expect things to improve from now. All right, I think he acknowledges that things have been really hard, but definitely think you're at the end of a really difficult time, so expect that things will be improving now, and your needs are going to start to be met in the near future. Okay.
The rune I've got for you is Berkana, the rune of new beginning, so there's new things starting for you.
All right, so we didn't sort that out. Oops.
Yeah. Go to the page, click on Book Now, book yourself a reading, book in now before the price goes up, and you can actually have that reading at any time before the 31st of December. Otherwise, the price is going up, and it's only fair that the price should go up because Miss Clarity is very, very talented at what she does.
Oh, thanks.
I've got to say something nice about you. I might as well say something that I firmly believe within myself. Nah, she is. She's very, very talented. I've had Miss Clarity do readings for me years ago, which is actually how we met, and I could not believe how accurate she was. So yeah, Cheryl, go to Connecting with Clarity. It's got that little symbol there at the top of the page or in there. Click on the book reading, and you can get in there and book a reading with Miss Clarity.
Yeah, so many messages here tonight.
And,
Karen Baker would just like a rune about her future because she's done a bit of work today, and she'd like just a rune about her future.
Let's see what we got.
And there's a lot of messages here that we haven't got to.
Can you move your mouse, please?
Oh, you have to throw your runes at my mouse.
Yes.
Very rude.
Okay.
Wow.
Right. So.
Even I know what that means.
As I said, I've been teaching Michelle the runes. So, main rune that we've had in the middle of it is Odin's rune. Now, Odin was the king of the gods. Now, this Odin rune to me symbolises spirituality. All right. The rune right beside it, Fehu, the rune of good fortune.
Yes.
So there you go. There's the outcome of the work you've been doing.
Good things coming. Spirituality rising and fortune rising.
Although actually at their peak position. So
awesome.
Whatever it is, it's a pretty good path.
Yep. That's due to some work that she did. Margaret Hammerlane, any messages from her husband, please?
Margaret Carey, did we? I don't think we did a reading for Margaret Carey.
I don't think we did a card for you. I'll do one for you now, and then Marty can see if there's any messages for Margaret Hammerlane's husband. I don't know how to say that last name. This is for Margaret Curry. Got the Ace of Fire, Margaret, which is an exciting new opportunity coming. Talks about being able to change your life. So there's exciting new stuff happening for you. And there's a lot of red in this card. And fire is wand, so it's all about passion and excitement. And, moving forward, to new adventures with passion and excitement. So that's amazing.
So I'm a blacksmith. I work with fire, and there's a lot of red around the fire and everything. Does that mean I'm passionate and moving forward? And...
Yeah, sometimes you're jet propelled.
Very snide little remark coming from those egg sandwiches that I had for lunch.
Margaret. Any messages from Margaret's husband?
Well, your car runs on LP gas, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Maybe I should go outside and fill the tank up after the show. I've been holding back.
No, thank you.
So, who are we doing? Margaret Hammerlainen. Okay. All right. The rooms that have come up for you, Margaret. The question was about your husband, I see. Look, Hale's strife room is sitting right near the top, and so is the ice room. So, what that's saying is because the Hale's strife room is actually rolling down, it's rolling down towards the bottom, which means that there's peace there. Okay, the trouble and the hail and the strife and everything that was being experienced is just like ending. All right, or ended. Now, underneath that is Feihu, they're in a good fortune, and that's rolling forward and rolling upward, which is a great sign. The Ying rune is also rolling up. The Ying rune symbolises sometimes sexual energy, sometimes it's a room to symbolise doing things. And at the bottom, we have Thor's rune. Now, Thor's rune Thor's rune can be a strength rune. It can also be like an aggressive defense. And it's down. So, I don't think he feels a need to defend himself all the time now. I'm trying to get that message across to you. I have no idea what that's about, but, it's no need to defend himself.
So, you would say that feels like he's in a better
Yes. And he's not in stasis either. The ISA room's there, but it's sitting sideways. It's neither up and it's neither down, although ISA cannot be up or down.
He wants you to know that he loved you. But he feels like he's on a new adventure now. So he feels like, his time was done here. He had nothing more to achieve here. Okay. I hope that means something to you, Margaret.
So just so you guys know.
But he did have a lot of love. Sorry, I needed to really...
you were forced to say that. I understand. I could often get forced to pass across messages too.
Yeah.
We're not mediums, all right? We don't claim to be mediums. We can't go out there and just connect with somebody because we're asked to. Usually, it's got to be something strong. That person is going to be here and leave us a message.
And they do come. They have, but they do randomly come in, like the man tonight. Yeah. So, and like before, when I had all of those spirits coming through, all those past loved ones coming through, and I can feel them, but we don't profess to be able to just do that, anywhere, anytime. So
we had a lot of spirits come into the house. Well, not a lot. The spirits come into the house, but we had spirits come into the house earlier on. A bottle full of them.
A bowl full?
No, a bottle. So Michelle is very, very close to spirit. All right. Constantly at work, she's extremely close to spirit. She actually rang me up one day and she says, I can feel spirits all around me. And my answer was, yeah, no shit, you work in a bottle shop.
Oh, that was mean. And that's not what I meant.
I know, but I couldn't resist that.
They were probably coming in for their session. Oh, that's funny. Not funny. I'm trying to serve people or customers and I've got spirits touching me and, tickling my face and trying to get my attention. Anyway, yes, it happens at random moments and sometimes, and just got no control over it. But anyway.
Yeah, I'll get them in the middle of a job.
Yeah. So Helen's joined us. Helen, where's your late note? So, yes, Karen, a bottle of spirits, exactly. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
So we've got...
I've been called that many times.
Yeah. We've got time for some quickies. Yeah. So if we've missed anybody, we've tried to address the big issues that we're on here tonight. Do you want your beard, Paul?
I'm talking about a quick reading.
What for?
I've never asked you for a reading on the show before.
Okay, what do you want to know?
I don't know. Tell me something. Give me a quickie.
That's really rude.
Oh, you've got a dirty mind.
I don't think I will.
Who wants to see Michelle give me a quick reading? Nobody? Oh, look at that. That flipped right out.
Nobody wants to see you get a reading.
Ah. Well, come on. The card's out.
The card that's come out for you, for your quickie, is choose your battles wisely.
Ideal.
And that's true. You need to choose your battles wisely because I can still pull that beard even if you don't like me doing it. And I've still got my pink prickly ball and your feet are still under the table. So.
Ah, yeah, I know, but my foot is out of your range.
All right. Michelle Ann Savage goes, me, please, me, please, me, please.
All right, we're getting into it quickly.
All right.
So,
I will give, okay, quickly, I'm going to do anyone who wants, and this is quickly because we really are over time, but.
Hey, do I get paid overtime?
Yep, you get paid in coffee. So, Michelle Ann Savage, we have the Dear card for you. All right, that's about gentleness, sensitivity, and grace. Remind you to be gentle with yourself, and you have the ability to be vigilant, move quickly, and trust your instincts, which will get you out of the trickiest of situations if necessary. And do everything you can to pay forward trust and kindness. And your affirmation is, I overcome any obstacles with ease and grace. Okay, so the big message there is to be kind to yourself. All right.
Okay, next up, quickly.
Is Vicky.
Just scroll down so I can read the question.
I'm trying to.
Vicky Peterson, it was.
Do him a read. LO. Yeah, exactly. I got him good too.
Vicky Peterson, go on.
Helen, yep. Okay, Gerda wants a room.
No, these are people that wanted to see me get a reading.
Oh, yep. Okay, sorry.
Get with it.
I'm trying to go quick now. Anything will be greatly appreciated. All right. For Vicky.
Vicky Peterson, anything would be greatly expected. Vicky, I hope you can listen fast because I'm going to do this reading fast. Okay, Vicky, the runes I've laid out for you. In the middle of it, you have the email rune. The rune of female energy, it's in the center, it's rolling down, which means that you are feeling a little bit weakened at the moment. Now, crowning that, we have Gifu, the rune of gifts, which is rolling upwards. That means that there is positive gifts coming towards you. To the right-hand side of that, we have Course Quest and Karma Rune. The Course Quest and Karma Rune is also rolling upwards, which means that you are beginning to be on a better path. It's also a defensive rune, so it looks like you have a little bit of defense coming in. We also have underneath that, Fehu, the Rune of Good Fortune. The Rune of Good Fortune is also rolling upright. So you have a little bit of good fortune coming towards you, and it's rolling towards the peak. At the bottom of that, we have Radio Rune, and it's upside down. It's rolling towards the bottom, which means that there is a bit of a communication problem there for you. You really need to work on that. You really need to work on the communication problem that's going on. Beside that, to the left-hand side of that, we have the Hail and Strife Rune. The Hail and Strife Rune is rolling down towards the bottom. If it's rolling down towards the bottom, that means that the Hail and Strife is coming to an end.
You're really going to get your beard pulled. You're supposed to pull one rune. We're in a hurry.
And at the end of this, we have Isa Rune.
Which is where you'll be in the freezer.
So there you go.
Catherine Saldana. You have the Moth card in the Coffee Clarity pack. Attraction, intuitive disguise. Just as the moth is attracted to the light, you too will eventually see the light. Moth is a master of disguise and is warning you that you are hiding from yourself. It's time to step into the light and hone those intuitive skills to your benefit. Your affirmation is, I step away from drama and connect to what is really in my heart. Okay, so don't be the moth, be the light.
Now, Donna, I quite often get told, and yeah, well,
Emma Bell Chambers, I'm not asking you again because
don't take notice.
You're a nutcase. Emma Bell Chambers, this is a card for you. Woohoo! Flipped out. No, you're not allowed to do anything. Cockatoo. This is for Emma. Celebration, happiness, community. Cockatoos celebrate the self and embrace self-love at a deep soul level. The cockatoo represents a sense of community and the importance of communication and compromise in all of your relationships, be it with your family, friends, or colleagues. Your affirmation is, I express joy and celebrate all that is good in my life. just like the cockatoo does when he screeches around with all those other cockatoos, joyfully announcing to the world that they have arrived. Okay. Catherine Mary says, yes, please. I'll let you do that if you just do one.
Okay, Catherine Mary, we have a guest, please. I'm going to do a very quick room for you, Catherine.
There's no such thing as quick with you.
Well, that's a compliment. Now, here we have Yara. Yara is the year room. All right, it's also a time room. We could also constitute, like, being calling it a balance room. So, if something's going on, you wonder when it's going to finish, the year room's there for you. If you're out of balance, and I think that's what it is, I think you need to balance yourself. I need to go outside. I want you to ground yourself, balance those energies that are inside you, and I think you'll have a much clearer outlook. You'll have clarity from that.
You got all that from one room. That's amazing. Oh, sugar. I'm impressed.
Why is that?
Didn't think you could do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you don't know I can do.
I don't imagine.
And if I don't say I can do them, then I don't get called to do them all the time.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Teresa, you've got the music room. So harmony, symphony, and sing. Happiness will follow when you find your voice and start singing. If solo isn't your thing, then find a chorus and create a symphony. And your affirmation is, I express myself fully and joyfully through the music of my soul. So even if that's not about music, it's about finding your voice and finding what makes you feel joyful in the moment. Or put some music on and rock.
Did you know I could have been a professional singer? There was only one thing that stopped me.
What's that?
I can't sing.
That's true. Have you? Why don't you sing them running there?
We're running out of time. We're gonna
Come on, sing running there.
We're running out of time.
No,
The show's about
come
to
on.
end. I can't do
Come
it.
on, you made the choice. You said.
No. So I can't sing.
On
On the banks of the river stood running bare, young Injun brave. Is anyone's speakers blown up now? On the other side of the river stood his lovely Injun maid. Little white dove was her name, such a lovely sight to see.
All right.
That's what you're getting, folks.
We are 7 minutes over time. Blessings to you all. I'm sorry for all those that we've missed out on. If you come over to the Connected with Clarity page, tomorrow I might have time. I will put up a post. If you missed out tonight, please let me know, and I will pull you a Connecting with Clarity Coffee Oracle card. So that will give you a message and an affirmation for any of those who missed out here tonight.
So remember that. That's Connecting with Clarity. You know, clarity like claret with a Y.
And good night to you all. And Marty will sing us out with Running Bear.
Good night, viewers.
Thank you for coming. Wait a minute, what did Larry say? Smoking. These
speakers are smoking.
Good night.
Good night,
If you want to
viewers.
hear Marty sing again, just watch the replay.
And if you don't want to hear me sing again, watch next week because I won't sing.
Good night. Thank you for coming. Good night,
folks. Much love and light to you all. And blessings.
Good night.